because I've just realised that my Spotify Wrapped is going to drop in about a couple of weeks. Is anyone else worried about this? We know what Spotify Wrapped is, don't we? Yeah. No, thank God. Right, I tried to talk about this in the Midlands last week, and I ended up explaining the internet. It's good to be back. No, but I forgot that, Spotify Wrapped is going to drop. It's a lovely cross-section of like what I've been listening to and all my data and everything like that. And I have not been listening to enough obscure music to pull off the brand that I'm trying to put out. I'm worried about it, okay? Because I remembered it about, halfway through October, and I thought, fuck, I'm going to have to listen to some dreadful shit. I can't let the world know that this year, at the age of 36, I had a big Sabrina Carpenter phase. I fucking love Sabrina Carpenter. Right? I don't know if anyone else feels this way about Sabrina Carpenter, but I was convinced that she was a Northern English woman. And like, she just looks like one, right? She looks Scouse, right? She's so coded that way. And then I saw an interview where she was speaking for the first time, and she came out with an American accent. My brain just went, what the fuck was this? It completely glitched that it wasn't a fucking Scouse Wirral accent coming out of her. And I think what's happened is because what they've done with her, they dressed her up like a sort of like Nashville sort of rock chick, but they've sort of tried to pop pixie it up. And what they've landed on is Girls' Night Out in Halifax, and I love it. I'm from the north. I'm from Hull. I don't have the accent, which has been described to me by a comedy agent as a shame. It's fine. I'm sort of like a middle class northerner, which means I've got it basically means I went to a state school, but I've got a favourite brand of olive. It's Pirello, isn't it? It's one of the cans. They're fantastic. But I'm worried about my Spotify Wrapped. I'm going to put it out there. It's supposed to be a cross-section of my person. Is it? Fuck, it's not, is it? We all put it out there and we go, this is a lovely little hint of who I am. I'm a deep person. I listen to the Deftones and Elliott Smith. That's what I do. But it's not true, is it? And I know it's not true because last year, YouTube did their version of a Wrapped. And you wouldn't get that information out of me in Guantanamo fucking Bay. If I shared that, it'd be like, this year, everybody, I have watched 10 hours of botfly removal videos. I am in the top 4% on Earth of people who have watched videos of blackheads being removed. The longest video I watched this year was a 3-hour documentary about how there is a Nazi base on Antarctica. This is not what I want to share with the world. And it's a shame, really, because that's the closest I get to sharing my feelings with anybody. As a straight man, I don't actually talk about my mental health unless there's personal gain. And even then, I only talk about it in football terms. We'll talk about it in terms of sport and football because the only people who've talked about it in the mainstream are boxers or like people who've had their heads punched in or Vinnie Jones or something like that. So someone will ask me about my mental health and I'll immediately bloke up. I'm not a laddie lad, but I'll get more laddie because I'm about to overcompensate for the pussy I'm about to be. Someone will ask me how I am and I'll immediately turn into the football manager Sean Dyche. Right? Sean Dyche, if you don't know him, he sounds like he's got a Lambert and Butler bedspread. But someone will ask me how I am, and I'll go, yeah, I'm just taking it day by day. I am backing myself to beat this, get through this bad patch, But hats off to depression, it's come in with a good game plan. Its use of anxiety down the wings has been fantastic, really. And I've just got to think about the people who are supporting me and come back in a couple of months and get some wins under my. But that's how I talk about my mental health. And then I put Lockstock on and Shadowbox. That's how we do it. That's why I'm so jealous of I'm so jealous of women. I'm so jealous of female friendships, right? Give girls who are friends, give me a cheer. Oh, love it, right? I'm so jealous of you guys because you're so much better at being friends than men. You're so much better at it. Like, right, basically, put it this way. My best friend, I've known him since I was 13. I was the best man at his wedding. I put him on the sofa when he had a divorce, right? That's the best it gets. That relationship pales into absolute insignificance compared to two girls in their 20s who've met each other in nightclub toilets and they like each other's hair. That's it. My girlfriend does it all the time. She's got a load of numbers in her phone, just Trisha, toilets. But if I say I've got a load of blokes' numbers in my phone that I've met in toilets, ooh, different king gets assumed about, isn't it? So we're not meant to be that friendly. I want what you have, ladies. I saw this thing that I want to call a sad girl coffee morning. Sad girl coffee morning, and I promise you you've been to one, is where one girl is sad about something, and she texts the group chat, and you all mobilise. You go, we're going to meet up, and we're going to process this together in public. We're going to make some core memories, and we're going to go to the local, and I went down to this local coffee shop recently. This is where I saw it. And it was a nice coffee shop, you know. You have to wear leggings to get in. It's in Clapham. And there was these three girls, like, sat on this table, and they were all just holding hands and crying. And I thought, good for them, honestly. And, you know, one of them's always brought tarot cards, you know, to see what's going to happen next. And I've got no problem with that. Like, I've got no problem with astrology. I just don't need astrology in my life to tell me which planets are making me sad. Because it's Earth, even if I think about it. I start watching this conversation. There's a girl in the middle. She's the one who's called them in. And she's upset. And she goes, well, you know, I've been seeing this guy for a couple of weeks, and I thought it was really good, and you know, I thought it was going well, but last night he broke it off with me because he said he doesn't think we have a long-term compatible future, and instead of dragging it out over a long period of time and leading me on, he just wanted to put a boundary in place and end things there and then. And I thought that was healthy, but apparently not, because her best friend heard that and went, fuck that guy! Fuck him! He sounds like a piece of shit! And then she's like, oh, I think he's got commitment issues and things. And then her friend, she comes up with the fucking best line ever. She goes, he hasn't got commitment issues, babe. He's got a tattoo on his face. You can't fucking argue with that, can you? And then her other friend wants to get involved. Her other friend, like, she chimes in. And she does this thing called girl bossing or boss going. I don't know which way around it is, but I love it, and I wish blokes would do it for each other. It's when you say a compliment which is not related to what's going on. So she's crying away, going, okay, she's on board now. She's going, yeah, fuck him, yeah, what a piece of shit, fuck him. And then her other friend gets up, grabs her shoulder, and goes, babe, you deadlifted 85 kg. You don't fucking need no man. I'm over here going, what the fuck is the connection here? What's happening? But it worked. They started talking about other stuff, right? You know? Like, why is that guy in leggings staring at us? I'm jealous of this. I'm not patronising this. I'm jealous of it. Right, because I had a breakup a couple of years ago, and I text my best friend. You know what I got? A fucking gif of Ricky Gervais doing that fucking dance. That's all I fucking got from my best friend. And then he was like, oh, do you want to meet up? And I was like, yeah, I do want to meet up. And he was like, yeah, let's go down the gym together. Oh, fuck off, I don't want to go down the fucking gym, man. I want to meet up with you, and I want Simon to come as well, and I want to go to this nice patisserie that I've seen on TikTok. And I want to hold hands with you, mate. And I want to cry, that's what I want to do. And I want to connect for the first 15 years of friendship. Would that be all right? I didn't have the balls to say it, though. I just said, you know, it's just taking it day by day, right? At the end of the day, the best man won. I'm happily, you know, in a relationship now that I don't have to date, which is nice. I feel like dating in your 30s is it's not about finding love, it's about sort of finding someone whose mental illnesses vibe with your mental illnesses. So it sort of broke the system a little bit. I started dating someone in their 20s. Oh, a bit of animosity in the room, okay. No, there is a bit of an age gap between me and my girlfriend. I'm 36, she's 26, how do I feel about that? Oh, bit of animosity, okay. Oh, you know what? If anybody's judging me right now, fuck you. We've known each other for 10 years. Fuck it. I think we'll end it there. No, I'm out of time. You've been absolutely lovely. I have been Richard Scott. Thank you very much.